I want that head to lean forward. Perfect. Now change rein toward B in that canter. That same canter. And that canter makes a change. That same canter. That same canter. Yes. Well, I want to see a change. I didn't see one. And stay with the same canter. You wasted it. Walk. He already falls apart. He had that beautiful canter and I said change rein and do a change. So now go back. I want that same canter and that short line, I want the canter change. Understood? But you think that during the change, you write that same canter, you're always in charge of what you want, yeah? But if I see a rider trotting with this long strung out horse, and now she sits there in a sitting trot with the horse way out there somewhere, that doesn't make sense to me. Understand?
Yes.
So now keep the walk nice. And make sure you're in charge also of the walk. You make yourself be in charge of where the horse is located in the walk. And now trot on. That's it. And now use your leg. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's it. And now go straight ahead again. And then under long side, now do a walk transition. And again, organize the walk, not because it was wrong, I just want you to know it. Keep that connection up in front of you, and then ride again a transition to the trot. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And that doesn't get away. That's your language. That tempo, you ride it. Tick-tack, tick-tack, tick-tack. That's the tempo for this horse. Yes. And you have to be able to literally inhale it. It's yours. That's it. That's good. That's okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then also own your contact. She's straight, she's nice and up, she doesn't lean, you feel like you and her belong to each other, and now prepare to walk again. And you say we stay up there, we have a good hind leg, walking up the hill, a little quickening the steps, so she walks with a little energy, a little energy, a little, that's energy. Now we'll turn on the haunches left. Energy, but wait, energy, and straighten and then finish it. Very well done. It was a little bit, kind of thinking about pushing out, but you corrected it nicely without getting excited about it. And I'll keep a nice walk, so come walking, uphill nicely walking, and then put on. 1, 2, 1, 2, right from the beginning. That beginning step is the collection, stepping to the contact. And know that you're riding up to the pole. Think of it not so much as into the bit, which is really a little lower. Ride it more up to the pole, which gives the rider a little bit of an idea to ride uphill. So you're riding the horse to the up pole. That is super. Very good. Excellent. And then you walk again. And keep that walk active. Walking up to the pole. Walking up to the pole. And then after S, you do a turn on the haunches right. Up to the pole. Continue. That was nice. And put on, even though I said after S, but that's fine. Oh, I take it. It was a beautiful turn on the haunches. Up to the pole again, remember. Now yeah, easy. That's it. Think about that up to the pole. Because then her hind leg carry her whole front end forward. And then again, after we walk, yes, walking up to the pole, and then we do another turn on the haunches to the left. Get back there. Prepare your horse. Thank you. Up to the pole. Good. Turn the shoulder. You're doing good. Wait. You have to make that left stay straight and then half pass a little left afterwards. Now go left. And go straight. And now again, it's nothing wrong with it except it's really quite big, yeah? So turn right. Now do a turn on the hunches to the left on that line. So think about a little bit collecting. Say stay, now turn, and push, and turn, and push. Push, yeah, you see, go out. Now that I said make it smaller, you gotta stop. You have to still walk, yeah? Now stay straight. Now think about your shoulder turns, your hind leg stepping under you. That left hind leg has to go in front of the inner hind leg. The left front leg has to be able to turn around the inner front leg. The right going to the left, the right going to the left. Take the belly with you, right going to the left, half out, right going to the left, half out, and go sideways. And go to the half pass. That was perfect. Just to feel that a little, that right hind leg has to step a little to the left more. Do you understand? And now trot on again. 2, 1, trot, trot. Nice and uphill. Now the turn on the hunches shows me what will happen in the half pass. That's why I did it. You see, to one side you had no problem, but to the other side you had a little more. You understand? And that will happen also really in your half passes, because the horse's behavior will still be the same, because it's your behavior which is the same. So you have to say, can I make it more equal to the other one? Yeah? Now nice and uphill, like this. Think about, again, you're riding to the pole uphill, not running, but energetic. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That is your tempo. So you have to ride the tempo. You own that tempo. You own it. And now do a shoulder in like that. You own that tempo and you shoulder in. Yes? Not bad. You own it. And go straight, right? Except that. Nice and trotting. And now again, you own that trot. Watch out that those reins don't get too long, because then she goes a little lower, a little longer, a little down. That little and little and little eventually makes a large. Yes. And then do a little traverse fronte in the same up position. The shoulders are a little parallel, there's a little flexion, not bend the hind legs. That's it. Stay with the track. A little tiny bit, say stay there. A little bendable to the right. And go straight. And again, think of uphill. And then you just do that again. Watch the front. And it's not by pulling her up, but riding her up. Half halt. Your horse cannot bend if you're running. Bend her, but half halt your collection. Collection, bend more and sit right, that's not enough. There you go. And now go straight. That's the idea. You have to know that the horse doesn't just deviate with the hunches. I want a bending hunches. Stay straight with the shoulder and bend the hunches more to the right. Now bend again. Bending the horse uphill. Bending the hunches. Yeah, bending your hind legs. Come a little off, bending the hind legs, and straight. And the only way she can bend more is to keep your shoulder down the track. Understand? Because it's not angling like a leg then. Stay straight. Because that was not a preparation, because you never even had a flexion. So now come on the center line. You want to know there is a little flexion in front of you. And then bend the hunches to the right. Now hunches that left hind leg say go to the right, but your right leg says stay with the shoulder upward to the left. Stay upward to the left. Stay upward to the left. Now you're bending and go straight turn left. That was a traverse. And the reason it was a traverse is because your shoulders were standing uphill moving. Understand? That will give the horse the chance to bend behind your saddle. Otherwise, she may be doing the 6 track. There's no bend, really. Now center line, we do the hunches into the left this time. So again, nose is uphill. And now you do little hunches in. You see how easy that is? And now you still have to do the little hunches left because they're gone. Bend hunches left. More angle. Keep your left leg to shoulder and keep the hunches more in. And go straight. Ride a 10-meter circle here in the corner, up the hill. And I like to see you ending up a little bit more with hunches in. Your outside rein says a little half halting. And now you say, wait, no, do that again. I don't want to see you starting like this. I want you to go to the corner so that the shoulder is parallel and you put the hind leg in. Say, wait. Now your hunch is coming. And now half halt every stride, so that every stride she can take that right hind leg to the left. Half halt your trot, you're running away. Hunches to the left. Half halt and keep the hunches. That is it. And go straight. You see, that is what you do also in your half passes. Do you understand? If I have to tell you, you collect your horse with your under traverse, you're going to do the same problem under half pass. Now turn left. Keep her nice and uphill like that. Good. Turn again, yes. And now we do the half pass from letter F. And I want you to go half pass and toward letter I, which is between S and R. So you keep that inner shoulder uphill, and you say bend a little behind me, but don't run sideways with it too much. Say collect your trot. Collect your trot. Are you going to I? Go back. You're already at X. Do you understand? You have no control. If you cannot do a long line, you're not allowed to make a short line. I want you to go to X, to I, sorry, not to X. So now keep that outside, rein a little bit, half halting. Keep going toward X, so do less sideways strides. Do more forward to the big strides. More forward to the big strides. More forward to the big stride, but still bending your hunches. Forward to the big stride, but still bending your hunches. And go straight. Now your distance was correct this time, but I want you to bend the horse a little more behind your saddle.
Okay.
And that has nothing to do with going more sideways. It has to do with bendability, yeah? Keep the frame again nice and up. Your position in front and your position behind so the horse bends around your leg while she goes to I. Not leaving the hunches, but you have to have a bend. Shoulder bend. Keep your inner leg on. Take the outside hand leg under you into the same track of your left front leg. That's it. Now keep it. There you go. Keep it. Now you're doing a half pass. Keep it. Very well written and straight. Did you feel the difference? That was a half pass. The other one I would have given a 5, maybe a lucky 6, but this was a half pass. Understood? See, that is how you have to know how you place it and how you feel it. And now we do the same thing to the right. From K, you go to I. So there is again the uphill collection. You regulate it. And now you say, can I bend you behind? Watch it. Go forward. You're arriving too soon. And go to the right. You see, if I would have let you go farther, you would have arrived there. Do you understand? Turn right. I want you to do it from the beginning. So stay straight ahead. I want you to stay with every stride the same distance. It's like a piece of pie. Every piece of pie is the same size. Otherwise, somebody has a big one and somebody has barely any. So think uphill. Every stride is the same piece of pie. Keep her on the bit. Your inner leg says stay up. Your outside leg says a little bending. And now you travel to I. Thank you. The inner leg carries that horse. And go straight. Take that right leg on. Then you turn right again. Because you see, it's the beginning you're running away with. Didn't you talk about that in the beginning? There was a reason for my madness. So now when we're starting, make that piece of pie not too big in the beginning. You can always increase it, but for God, it's much harder to take away. Up here with your inner leg, know that you have your bend, control your first steps. Go to eye. Hunches are under you. What? Don't let your forehand run away. That's it. Don't let that forehand run away. Beautiful. Otherwise, that left hind leg cannot catch up. And prepare to walk after that. That was good half passing. You know, when you're looking at a picture or a video from half passing good horses, the outside hind leg steps into the same path of your right front leg. You understand that? That makes the horse behind you parallel. The forehand is being lifted by the inner legs that stand up. And that outside hind leg has to be able to go to that same path. If your horse goes sideways more, it can't do that. So you have to always control the shoulders uphill. Slightly positioned to where you're going, but then you have to half halt and you say, okay, every stride I want the same. This time you did beautiful half pass both sides. Got that? Okay, now we're going to do the same thing in the canter, of course. But you know what? It's the same idea. The only thing is, of course, is that you have now a jumping gait rather than a swinging gait. So the canter half pass is during the moment of air time. So you have to again right your forehand nice and up and keep the horse upward from your inner leg, so your outside leg can create the impulsion and the jump forward to that bit. Yeah? Okay. Now we work first a little on the collected canter, and then we go from there. Yeah? Yes. And I don't want it anymore. Go straight. Go through the corner better. And keep your inner leg on. And you canter straight ahead. You don't always have to take the easy way out and make a 20-meter circle out of it. And stay straight up. And now collect a little on your hind leg and then walk again before the corner. Okay, now walk a little more uphill, because this canter is very grounded, and you don't need to canter like a little bit tip, you know. Canter a little more with a bounce up to the bit, just like you're trotting. The trot has a very beautiful expression. Don't just sit on that nice horse. You're going to have to create it. Again, like I said with the other ones, horses don't know how to do collected canters. You do. So gain a little more activity in your walk, and then canter much more forceful, a little off the ground. See, off the ground, use your leg. And then you can have it off the ground, then use your leg. A little off the ground coming from your leg. Then you can have it a little off the ground, a little bit from your leg. Otherwise, that horse is just too grounded. Give a little tiny tap, say off the ground canter, but then collect uphill. Collect a little, and then jump again. Collect a little, collect a little. And then make him bounce, make her bounce a little from the leg. Say, come on, bounce to the front. But collect with your fanny and your legs. Say, come, a little more activity. She can bounce a little more off the ground. Touch her very lightly. Make more expression. If you don't have impulsion, there's nothing to regulate. Create impulsion to create collection. If you just have a piddle canter, that's not collection. And hold your body vertical. So you don't push your horse forward with your seat. Take your horse into the collection with your seat. You're just riding it forward. Collect again. That was not a collected canter. I want a collected canter. Hold your seat more still. Sit still. And then use your leg gate. Keep your upper core over your seat. Sit still. And then you have more weight pressure. Now you ride it. Sit still. I don't want to see that seat sliding around. Hold your seat more in the middle. Don't push it forward and sit on the back pockets. Sit still. Now you're collecting. Sit still and then use your leg to ride the activity. Your seat is your regulator. You're not using the regulator. And now you touch a little with your legs, say, wow. But you keep that canter nicely coming to your seat. If you're pressing it way forward, then she just runs big, but you're not having, then you have to use reins to collect. Use your seat to collect. And use your leg to get engines. Use your seat to collect and use your legs to create an engine. Now you canter it. That's better. Collect with your seat, use your engine. No leaning back. Thank you. Stay vertical. I want to see you body vertical over that seat. Whoa, seat. Sit with your body vertical. Don't lean backwards from your reins. Stay over them. Yeah. Okay, keep that. Then activate with your leg, but keep the horse collected by your seat aid. Okay, now you do a 10-meter circle at E. You don't shove the horse forward with your seat. You regulate it through your seat and your legs say go. Your seat is not your go button, your legs are. Your seat is regulating and allowing. And the regulating is the depth of your seat. The holding a little of your hip. The stay with your pelvis a little more in the same spot. And not shoving. Keep your leg under you nicely. And you stay with your body vertical over those legs. Now you can turn. That's it. Very good. Yes. And keep that like this. Keep that collection. You have to educate your canter. Another 10-meter circle of E. Collection. Educate. Not slower. Collection means active, quick, and keep you outside rein. Quick canter. That's it. And now your collection. That's it. In the circle, if you're getting slow in your 10-meter circle, you will also get slow in your half passing. So your left hand say, wait, but quicken the canter and sit up again, otherwise you collapse it. And then have a little flexion. No, you have a bending horse on the circle. And now do another circle, bending on the circle. And canter, bending on that circle, and canter, and bending on that circle, and canter. That's it. Bending and now balance it on the hunches. And then you do the half pass from K to I, like we did in the trot. You say bending and collection, and don't go bigger. Bending, think of your piece of pies. Perfect. Watch it, bend the hind leg, but don't let the shoulder run away without your flexion. Perfect, sweetheart. Good correction. Stay straight, turn right. Uphill, don't lose it in the corner here. You may have to do another movement, so you better know you have to stay in it. A little collection, you're running away. Give a little tippy tap and say, stay uphill in front of me. Good job. And now you do the center line and half pass toward Robert. A bending horse, think of your bending circle. And your inner leg has to control your shoulders uphill. And now turn, and now you go there. Inner leg rides. That's it, the inner leg rides uphill. Perfect. On the sitting position, and then change. Sitting and change, beautiful. Uphill, no correction. Outside rein, say, whoa, yeah. And keep the leg on the right, so you don't need to grab on the rein. Sit uphill, you're shoving again. No shoving. Put your left leg on, and that rides the horse. No shoving. Stay vertical over your horse. That's it. Your body stays vertical. Look like Charlene Dujardin. Sit up. Outside and inner rein, both the same. Don't overbend. To this side you're bending more than necessary. Even on the straight line, yes, there is a little flexion, but not a neck bend. Keep that outside rein working. You're pulling too much on the left. Yes, that's the point. Keep her straighter on the right. No pulling on the left. Collection from your left leg. Half halt. That's it. Straighten. Whoa. No running away with your left. And no leaning to the right. Sit down on the left. That's it. Now we do the half pass like that. Nice and round on both sides. Now stay straight with that. Stay straight with that. Yes, balance. A little hunches. Stay straight with the shoulder. There you go. Keep going. And straight ahead. How about that? Stay straight on both reins. That's it. She was telling you you were bad. And she was right. Straight on both reins. No shoving. No shoving. Collect it. That's the point. Walk. Don't do it. You're losing it through your left. Do you understand? Now we canter left again. Just stay straight, nothing else. Try not to solve your issue by pulling harder on your left. Solve your issue by making it straight and even. Even, and keep your left hip forward. Even. Collect on the outside. A very little flexion. Collect your horse on the outside. Walk. She was very honest. Because your left leg is behind the curve. And keep her straight again. Nice and straight. Don't pull around. Keep her neck straight. Sit straight. Collect straight. Yeah, collect straight. No, don't pull the head right either. Collect straight. Slight shoulder walk again. No, that's okay. Work on. Shoulder forward. Not neck in. A little shoulder forward. And the horse stays straightish. A little shoulder forward in that collection. Keep her on your seat aid. Use a little the outside leg. Say hop up. Inner leg a little forward. Say whoa, shoulder forward. Keep your outside hip behind you. Keep your outside hip behind you. Not turning the neck that much. And now do a half circle. Don't pull her more. And then half pass. So stay straight like that. That's it. Perfect. Don't go sideways more than that. Control it. Perfect. Straight like that. Right leg says stay and change. Perfect. In a leg run, she's a very honest horse and changes. Nice and straight. Collect a little between two letters. Could you canter a little bit? No, you see that? It shows my experience. Canter collected. Quicken the canter but smaller. Quicken the canter but straighter. And now you walk. Okay. You see, that is called educating. Got that?
Yes.
It is seat related. Don't shove her forward like you're sitting on a recliner every time.
Yeah.
That's not going to work. Your fanny is flying over the pommel. Your head is falling over her croup every stride. Your fanny is slithering forward over the saddle. That has no effect of any kind except one. To push the back down and run the horse forward. Understand?
That might explain some of my issues.
Huh?
I think that might explain some of my issues too. Like with the connection with my horses
You
dropping.
have to stay here to collect it, not there.
Yeah.
You know, and also it will give you a little bit more the awareness that you're holding one rein more than the other if you're sitting more upright. Your reins must become equal. They stay even on both sides, no matter what movement you do. We all change momentarily when we have to do something maybe specific, but you don't stay there. You say correct, and then here you go. Because that is where you want the horse to balance. You don't go into a test leaning backwards and, you know, and literally shoving your seat along. You have to sit in the saddle much more still. When you're looking at good riders, you don't see them shoving around that belly across the saddle. Understand? You have to sit deep, and the weight of your seat stay there, collect a little, or your seat muscles allow. They kind of release a little bit tension, but in the moment you collect, there has to be positive tension in your seat to collect. If your seat just shoves forward, that's not collection, and that is also not gaining impulsion. That only engages a horse to gallop forward. Can you rein again? But do you now understand how your right half passes?
Yes.
Good, see? That was easy to fix, wasn't it? Now that little collection you did there, you have to do and have to know you can do all the time. Make sure your left hand is not empty when you're walking around here. You didn't think I didn't see that, did you? Now keep your rein straight. You have to have two sides. You don't walk around with only one rein and your left rein is hanging out in the sunset. Keep a nice horse straight. So you adjust a little there and here, and your legs stay nice and straight. Yes. And then we go back to the canter, because the trot you do pretty well. Let's work a little in the canter again. Make sure that your horse is up to the pole just as beautiful and round as you did in your trot. And those reins do not get longer. Keep your arms down. Your arms are literally feeling there a little tiny bit by your side and maybe a tiny bit into your tummy. And that you want to maintain so you can squeeze lightly and a little on the rein you need to squeeze with rather than using your arm. But don't choke your rein a little on the left. But gentle. And now keep the reins level. That's it. Now collect again. You're sitting a little too much on your back pockets again. Sit on 3 points. Your pubic bone is 1 point and your seat bone are 2. Your seat bones are not your tailbone. Your seat bones are very close to your pubic bone. So collect now. A little holding your tummy, and that collects, but your legs have to keep riding, because if your seat does that, your legs has to keep the energy. Yes. Because the seat collects, the leg says keep impulsion. Because collection has impulsion. Got it? Collection has impulsion. And make the canter nice, impulsive in a small way. But the jump. Again, don't shove. Pepper forward nicely. That's it. Now keep it. Yeah. At E, be riding an 8-meter circle in a canter. And keep that, you let go of your positive tension. Hold your core straight. You need strength in your core. And then you use your leg gait to keep the energy again. And the same strides all the way around. Small circle. That's it. Small circle. That was 10 meters. Stay straight. Don't do it again. But it was a nice circle. You just need to know that you can also make the same canter, the same collection, and even a smaller circle. Because that's what you have to do in your pirouettes. Keep the bit, keep nice and straight, make a smaller, quicker canter. A little touch. That's it. Now keep that canter all the way around your circle. A small circle. The same touch, the same canter quick. Very good. The same quick, but still ride the same circle. You don't have a half a circle, and that other circle is flat like a pancake. Keep both sides, yeah? Little jump. Yes. And then again, do that a little again. Then you want to ride into a walk with a quick canter, but you don't do the walk. Outside rein in the leg, yes. Think about it, but don't let the canter get bigger on your middle turn. And quick now, do it a little slow, and do that once again. Small canter but quick, and keep every stride the same. Small canter but quick, keep every stride the same. Small canter but quick, keep inner stride the same. Yeah. and prepare to walk. That is how you do the training of the pirouettes, because fourth level pirouette is really the collected canter. And then you just make a turn. So, but you have to have a good collected canter, and you have to know how you created to write then a pirouette eventually in the Prince St. George and in the mid-year. But you have to write the canter. The canter is the pirouette. The pirouette is not the canter. It's the other way around. Yeah? Okay, now we go and do that same to the left. Do you understand? That is discipline. Discipline riding. But I'm talking about discipline, so you are disciplined in your expectation. Yeah? It's not us who does the riding. You are doing the riding. I'm not on your horse. Now keep her nice and round and on the bit. And now make that walk again quick. I shouldn't have to tell you. I don't have to tell you to make that walk nice. I should not have to tell you to make you walk active. And not you sitting and swimming around. Your walk is not going sideways from right to left. Your walk is going forward from front to back, from behind to front. There you are. Easy. Nice and leg on. Say, come. Why? Why did you turn? You could go straight. It's too late now. You're done. You guys are always taking the easy way out. Stay straight. Just organize. And now on the long side, a little quicker to walk, a little quicker, a little quicker. Straight on the outside, a little quicker. I want to see it. Now I saw it, and then canter. Yes, and keep it straight, remember? And both way. Walk again, don't stop. That's it. Straighten, straighten. That's not straight. Why do you think you change leads? Because you're pulling her to the left. Right, straight on both. And keep your left hip leading. You pulling your left rein in your lap. Hold your right rein. And stay straight. Hold your right rein into your left leg. Hold your right rein and still have a very little left. But collect the canter again. With your seat 8, collect. Just stay straight, walk straight ahead. Walk straight ahead, it doesn't matter. Walk straight ahead, organize it again. You don't need to go running back into the canter right away. Just organize. Now canter again. When she is good again, perfect. Outside rein, always confidence. You and her. Outside rein, I don't want to see her looking at the center line. I don't want to see it. Perfect. Now keep your outside hip back and your inner hip forward. Keep her not looking to the center line. Walk again, go straight, don't. Thank you. You see, the horse turned because she didn't want to go straight, right? Then bring her back, make her look straight, go straight. So you train her to listen and have confidence in you as a rider, yeah? Otherwise, you say, oh my God, it's scary, so I'll let you just turn. Outside rein, organize it, and canter again. This is very important. Keep your outside, your left leg on, don't run away, keep the collection, train it. It's more often you be disciplined like this, and I'm talking about you, then the horse will be yours. Outside rein, say stay straight. That's it, stay straight. Walk again, doesn't matter. Your left leg is back and your right leg is forward. Your left hip is back and your right hip is forward. Then the horse will change. Your outside hip has to go back and your inside hip has to go forward to your end. It doesn't matter, that was good riding. It was a good catch. Nice and straight again. Supple a little to the right, very gentle. But keep your left side, wait. Don't run faster to keep it, no. Don't run faster to keep it. Make a little collection again, sweetie. That is it. Because that is what you have to control. Control your collection. Keep the outside back. Control your collection. Very good. That is just as important as all the changes in the world. Keep her straight. Keep a little straight, then make a small circle. Keep her straight even on the circle. Yeah, keep your right hip back a little, right leg. Sit, go straight. Keep your right rein straight.
Straight, yeah.
Always balance. Walk again. You see, when those things happen, stay organized. Don't go right away running back into the circle. It doesn't make sense because she wasn't organized enough, yeah? So in that moment, you did it. You brought her back. Stay straight, put her on the bit a little more on the right side because she isn't. Keep her on the right rein nice so that you don't have an empty left rein and then she turns too much left. Right rein, put your left leg on. Put your whip nice and higher in your hand so she doesn't get scared. And keep that right rein, your left leg nice and on. Don't change it. You want to train her where you have to be. Now canter again. I don't care for that. That's it. Keep that connection. And then do another walk transition by the corner. Say walk again. Perfect. Go through the corner. And then go down the short side again, nice and straight. And then canter left again. Walk again. You do a canter depart, not trot. Stay straight again. Organize again. Keep her straight like that. Keep her, don't bend more. And now make a circle at B. Keep both reins subtle. Little touchy, very subtle. Good. And now keep it subtle, nice and straight, and walk. Straight. You see where you're going?
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't go left on her own. Your left rein is back more, and it always goes a little bit this way, and then of course she falls to the right, yeah? Keep your outside. Keep her neck in front of her chest. Keep her shoulders straight. Keep the neck in front of her chest. She sees a little that M letter in the mirror. And then canter to the left. She says, sunshine. I'm not used to it. Nice on the bit. That's it. And now make another circle like that. That's beautiful. Just easy. Just like that. Come out like that. That's a very nice canter. Stay straight like that. Awesome. Just like that. Don't do more. That's very beautiful. Oh, sit straight, good wider. But again, remember, I want you always to be organized. Don't just chase her back into it. You understand? Always organized. Now make a circle at B, 20 meters. And now really keep her nice and balanced on the big circle. Yes. A little outside rein aiding, sitting up to the left. Outside aiding, sit a little to the left. Perfect. And now go ahead and trot. So up and rising and make her stretch down. You see, she did beautiful work, yeah? But then we have to say, wait a minute. Now we have to say, okay, but you do have to behave. But it's not fighting or, getting frustrated or worried about it. She's a good horse. But you just then have to say, wait a minute, watch again that you don't feel like the left rein always kicks backwards. That's the way she doesn't take. So if she turns like that, she goes away from the rein. You have to make sure her neck stays straight in front of you. And then you can organize the rein right or a little left. Do you understand? You always have to kind of go back to it. And don't ever be in a hurry. In those movements, when the horse does that a little, then you have to be even more organized than you think. Because that will then gives her confidence, and she says, oh, I guess it's not worth it. Yeah? But if you get a little tense about it, or a little, oh my gosh, she does this wrong. No. Straighten out, repeat it, be nice about it, be organized, make sure that you are in charge of the situation. It's a little like, when something gets a little haywire, being more frustrated or say, quick about it all the time, but then the horse says, oh my God, no, I couldn't do it. Just always cool it. You're a calm person overall, yeah? Just fight it that way. Yeah, I know.
Depends on the situation.
You are. But make sure you get a little bit that remembering that the reins have to be straight. Don't ever start in a bad place. Always start in a good place. When something falls out, Don't you start from that bed, from that place. Go always to organization, then wisdom. You know, otherwise you're chasing away and then you have to reorganize it all and then it becomes frustrating. Yeah?
I know.
But it was beautiful writing otherwise. Yeah? It was really well done. But you felt certain things? Very good.
Did you ever see my left leg? Like Gail says, water skiing on it? All the way up, you know?
Well, the left leg is, yeah, but this is a little bit the body position is like
Okay.
this. So then that left leg is always up there somewhere.
Okay.
Because you have to ride her